I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your dumpster fire for the week of November 1st to November 7th.
And the unicorns dance while the world burns, world burns.
World burns.
Breaking news, Trump is not literally Hitler. Oh my God! I can't believe it! I'm so mad. Not that Trump is not literally Hitler, that I lost friends for the last 4 years for saying things like, hey, maybe don't make such insane comparisons to a murderous man who killed millions of people. And now it's like no one ever said that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
4 years later.
Yeah,
Democracy
turns out
at work.
And that's the other thing that's so funny is that the left is like, this is democracy in action. I'm like, you said for 4 years that we were under tyrannical dictatorship and that democracy wasn't working and it didn't exist anymore. Like, the narrative whiplash I have right now, it hurts my brain. All of it. It's the flippening. The people who were drinking liberal tears for 4 years are now going to become insufferable, self-righteous crybabies. Welcome to the resistance, MAGA. Welcome. It's fine. People are celebrating. I'm sure MAGA would be doing the same thing. Dancing in the streets, all over cities, all over America. It's more the people who are acting like they deserve Purple Hearts and that they just got back from World War II that are parody. Everybody sat on their couch for 4 years and drove themselves insane online, and now they're all like, where's my medal? I saved America. Where is it? For the past week, we've had people just kind of waiting for the results, saying things like, this is literally hell waiting for these results. Again, you're sitting on your fat ass on a couch, refreshing your iPhone in America and whining about how you're waiting for the results of a democratic election. This is your literal hell. Maybe when things open up, do some traveling abroad. For a fucking group of people that talks about privilege all day long, they have no concept of what a mental exercise in ridiculousness that is. I also have to say, it's infuriating that the people who are like, hey, suck it up, this is just democracy at work, the left, after 4 years of basically rejecting the results of an election. You're going to sit there and tell people, hey, just accept the results. You never fucking accepted the results. You didn't accept the results when you made up that Russiagate shit. You didn't accept the results ever for 4 years. Like, there are recounts still happening. We don't even really know what's going to happen. The media called the election today. That doesn't mean that it's actually signed, sealed, and delivered. Then AOC, our beloved little dictator in training, she made a freaking tweet yesterday about how they were compiling lists. I hope they're compiling lists of every single person who is on this administration. Again, narrative whiplash. The people who have been calling everyone fascists for 4 years are making lists like day one of not even officially being in power. It's like, it's comical. And there's people out there who are like, oh, I don't trust the media. I don't blame them for distrusting the media. This is the media that brought you the Kavanaugh gang rape. Like, there's been so many stories that were quietly corrected and no one took any responsibility for them over the years. Why do you expect anyone to trust this media? It's going to be a little bit rocky, I think, America. We're going to get through it. The extremes are behaving the way I would expect them to behave, which is crazy. The far left is celebrating the streets.
It's over! Babysat her and got her.
Then MAGA's melting down.
Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
Most of the people, I think, in the middle are like, okay, well, I guess we have a new president and we'll just, get up and go to work on Monday. And
Yeah.
I don't
life
think
goes on.
I don't think that much has changed. Like for me, nothing's changed. I'm just glad we can go back to quietly putting kids in cages and drone bombing innocent civilians in foreign countries. This is the other thing. They're like, we've gone forward. We're moving forward. We're finally getting Donald Trump out of the swamp. This guy is the fucking swamp. He's a swamp creature. He has been in the swamp for 47 years. He's like one of the elder swamp leaders.
We're just getting back to where we were.
Yeah. The house always wins, man. The house always wins. They might let you think that you're winning, but nope. Establishment always wins. We've literally just gone back to like the establishment. Well, I hope the journalists are going to enjoy their 4-year vacation. And the unicorns dance while the world burns. And the unicorns dance while the world burns. Everybody's dancing in the streets. And the world is no longer burning this week, but it's gonna go back to everyone eating themselves because that's what the left said. We're coming for you, left. We are coming for you. Listen up, left wing. Listen up. The greatest thing about Trump maybe losing is that now every time I go after the left, who's truly insane, I get to do it without hearing but Trump. I can come for you, and I will come for you, and I will keep coming for you, and not stop until you are destroyed.
Oh, boy. Until the woke have been put back to sleep.
And you know what? Every single one of you who said Trump is Hitler and went home and yelled at your parents and said an authoritarian dictator was taking over, you owe them an apology. If you had any falling outs with anyone in your life because you believed the collective delusion that Trump is literally Hitler, you should personally write them a letter atoning for your sin of being a retard.
Moron! Moron!
Morons!
Well, we're starting off with Parade of Morons.
It's been a week. It's been a week. A week that's been a year. And we now know who our president or not my president is, depending. We didn't until this morning, and this week was just everyone. It was a parade of morons. Just parades. And I started the week, there was one blissful day where the election results were coming in. And one of the things I heard from you, politically homeless people, is that it seemed like the electorate was generally trying to balance Trump, their hatred of Trumpism and their hatred of wokeism. And it was not an easy decision for many of you because there are creeping aspects of toxicity on both of these movements. So it looks like a lot of people either voted third party, no president, or Biden, and then red all the way down. This is kind of what we're seeing. I mean, the Republicans took how many seats in the House? 10?
Was it 10?
It's something. I don't know what it is now,
it was
the
at
number.
least 6 last time I checked.
And they didn't really lose too badly in the Senate like they thought. It was the blue wave didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. Maybe the electorate isn't as dumb as I thought, because this is a good way to balance trying to push back against both of those things. You would get rid of Trump and you would make sure that the Senate holds. And so that basically there's gridlock. And I am all for gridlock in government because they don't really do that much anyway. So all for it. This is the ideal outcome as far as I'm concerned. And then came the countings.
Up! The Biden crime family stealing this election!
You fascist!
You're all fucking pieces of shit. Who's checking the mail-in votes?
Democrats! Democrats are checking them!
Everyone's losing their mind. Mr. Alex Jones showed up.
We're gonna defeat Soros and Bill Gates just like we defeated the King of England.
Because if you want to lend credibility to your theories, nobody does that quite like Alex Jones. Although he was right about Epstein. So it really was just like Schrodinger's election. Whatever you wanted to happen is however you wanted the votes to be counted. People were outraged that Trump got as many votes as he got, and he made a lot of gains with women, minorities. He doubled his percentage with the gays. I'm sure it's from all of the dancing to YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
The Hispanic vote really came out for him in certain places, and there's certain places they didn't, because I know it's crazy, but people don't vote in a monolith. There's this thing called individuals. But then immediately on Twitter, which is the craziest, it's like an insane asylum, people were saying that Cubans were white Nazis. They started calling the Hispanic population white supremacists. My friend who's Latino DM'd me, and he's like, well, I never thought see the day where I'm a white supremacist, but here we are.
Troll in Chief, this category is winding to a close.
No! He's still our president until January, Maggie.
And then he will be our
He's never been
our
Maggie's
former
president.
No, whatever.
I'm getting
that's
emotional.
Gonna miss
I
him.
will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. I no more troll. I'm gonna miss the little guy.
Weep not for
The memories. There's going to be so many self-righteous resistance warriors who have no sense of humor looking for work on Monday. What are they all going to do?
They're going to be looking for something else to get outraged about. They're going to turn their full force onto.
Yes, turn your force on us. Try and cancel us. Ha 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 ha.
This was a headline. Trump plans to barricade himself in the Oval Office and refuse to come out if Biden wins.
I hope that this happens just for the sake of entertainers. Here we are now. I mean, there's a whole other outbreak of COVID in the White House. Why would he want to stay there? That place is contaminated.
Yeah, but he probably feels invincible and immune now.
If you didn't get COVID at the White House, are you even in politics? Do you even matter? Are you even anybody who's somebody? I don't think so.
All right, and then we had presidential spiritual advisor Paula White was leading an impassioned prayer service in an effort to secure Trump's reelection.
The angels are coming from Africa, from Africa.
From Africa right now. Africa right now. Africa right now.
From Africa. I don't know why the angels are coming from Africa.
Why would the African angels want Trump to
Are
be
they
reelected?
are they the Nigerian funeral angels who came to tell Trump that he's dead? I mean, my favorite part of that whole video is the dude who looks like he just woke up and was like strolling to the refrigerator reading the paper.
Shuffling back and forth.
The Lord says it is done. Victory, 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 victory.
Until you zoom out and see the whole place, like you just look like someone like just woke up and is like, hey, what's going on, guys? Reading the paper while he goes to the fridge to get like
Not even realize he's like walked into anything.
Yeah, it's amazing. It reminded me of that scene in Shaun of the Dead.
No, I haven't got any change.
Berlin's Madame Tussauds placed their wax Trump figure in a dumpster ahead of the election.
Apparently, Madame Tussauds has more witchcraft powers than little Paolo over there.
True.
Because it's looking like that's where his presidency is going to end up.
In the dumpster fire of America.
In the dumpster fire of history.
All right. And then in Dumpster Fire for President, we did have some historical firsts.
Oh, yes, we did. We have some good news.
Some good news. Sarah McBride was the first out transgender state senator in Delaware.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Richie Torres is the first out gay Afro-Latino member of Congress representing the Bronx.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Kim Jackson, the first out LGBTQ plus state senator in Georgia.
Congratulations to you, madam.
And Maury Turner, the first non-binary state lawmaker in the U.S. and the first Muslim in Oklahoma State House.
Non-binary. Congratulations to them.
The largest number of Native Americans voted to the House of Representatives ever.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is the first Black and South Asian woman vice president.
Congratulations to you, madam.
She's spicy today.
She's going to kill Biden.
That's rather terrifying.
Simpsons called it.
Republican David Andal, who died from COVID-19 in October, was elected to the North Dakota House of Representatives.
What happens in this instance? They just elect someone else?
I think there's like a runoff election with a new candidate.
Mm-mm.
Is that right?
Well, congratulations to you, sir. Maybe he's one of the people who voted for Biden. Just kidding. Did Kobe vote for Biden?
Oh. Well, and then Kanye concedes after receiving 60,000 votes.
Oh, it's only 60,000?
Yeah.
That's sad.
This man is a superstar, and he only managed to muster up 60,000
I feel like
votes.
I would have got more votes than that.
I think someone wrote you in.
A couple of people did. They wrote you in as Veep.
Uh-huh.
Woohoo!
So at least one person
You
did.
can be the first Princess Veep.
Persian Princess V.
Persian Princess Veep. Sammy Flaps and Folds.
There you go.
They're already trying to like lay the groundwork for like the next person will be worse, than Trump, they being the media. And there was this ridiculous Atlantic article that was all about basically kind of implying that Joe Rogan might be the next authoritarian president. Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Like, clown world. This is a serious journalist who wrote this piece in a serious publication.
That brings us into journalism. Tucker Carlson on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They want to make you drink Starbucks every day from now until forever.
Is a 6-year-old writing for Tucker?
They want to make you drink Starbucks every day from now until forever. From now until forever. From now until forever.
He looks like a baby who is trying to take a poo. So this kind of goes on brand with him, I feel like. But that's just like something from now until forever, you will be drinking Starbucks. Yes, this is the future the liberal wants. Give me those little cakes that are on sticks and Starbucks soy lattes forever.
Yes, this is their evil plan. And then Anderson Cooper calls Trump an obese turtle on his back, flailing in the hot sun, realizing his time is over.
How are these people journalists?
I know.
That is the president of the United States. That is the most powerful person in the world. And we see him like an obese turtle on his back, flailing in the hot sun, realizing his time is over.
They're literally saying things like I say in an undisclosed location
on your parody news show.
Now would be a good time for you to like, subscribe, comment, and touch my bells and buttons because it's going to be fun for the next 4 years. We do have to address that California was not as California as we thought. There were two good things. Yes on 22. And so people can be independent contractors still, and no on 16, which was the affirmative action. Let's make everything racist be okay again. Those didn't pass. So yay, California.
Yeah.
Good job, California.
Good job, California.
You were one step less communist. Then we have Capitalism Always Wins. The Goop Holiday Gift Guide has arrived.
Jesus. Is
Yes.
there nothing sacred anymore?
Well, we know what we're getting for Sam.
The $45 straw.
The Post-Structuralist Vulva Coloring Book, a cooter-centric coloring book published by an anarchist small press.
What the fuck? If you want to like burn the system down, maybe don't sell your coloring book on Goop. You're like, you know what? We're going to take this shit down. How? Are we going to plant some bombs somewhere? No. Are we going to throw some bricks through some windows? No. We're going to print a coloring book of vaginas and sell it to Gwyneth Paltrow's company.
Excuse me,
kind of
they're
a brilliant
vulvas.
idea.
They are vulvas, not vaginas.
It's actually kind of a really brilliant idea.
We're going to take this shit down from the inside. Speaking of merch, we have our greeting cards online. There are not that many sets available. They're the original greeting cards on BridgetPhetasy.com that I printed in 2005, sets of 4, and they're collector's items. It was the original seed for this whole entire Phetasy operation.
They're one of a kind. Because
Yeah.
once they're gone, they're gone.
And, yeah, because they have a cute little, 2005 logo on them. They're so cute.
One batch of cards they're all hand cut too, because by me.
retardsgalore.com over here.
They were the wrong cardstock size or something. We had to cut them down to fit the envelopes.
If you are a member of Phetasy.com, you get a 10% discount. So join us.
In other Capitalism Always Wins news, someone emptied one of the most valuable Bitcoin wallets in existence the other day. It had nearly $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in it, and then it turns out it was the FBI.
Oh. That's unsettling.
Yeah, for 24 hours, no one knew who it was, and then
of course
it came out it was
feds.
the FBI. Yeah,
Those motherfuckers. They're going to take all of our money eventually and lock me up. Anyways.
moving on to a new category. Russia so Russian. Putin plans to step down next year amid health concerns, and
He has Parkinson's.
Does he?
Putin has Parkinson's.
I did not know that. Didn't read the article.
Parkinson Putin.
We are professional journalists, folks.
Well, then there's also a Russia is considering giving lifetime immunity to ex-presidents. I wonder who's ramming that through.
Well. Just in time for Not My President to get a free pass out of America. It really is going to be hilarious if Trump is the celebrity that ends up leaving America.
Mm-hmm.
In the final Phetasy.
And then a Russian oligarch named the Sausage King was killed in a sauna with a crossbow.
I guarantee he was drinking vodka.
Uh-huh.
All of this is so Russian. There's no more Russian headline than that.
No.
The Sausage King. Then there were all those jokes online about Ferris Bueller.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
It's just of course, China's out there with laser drones, and Russia's getting shit done with their crossbows.
Yeah. China's got drone swarms. Russia's got crossbows. America's got their guns.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, until Biden takes them.
All right, and then we have Everything is Racist.
Sam and I are going to be full MAGA by the end of this next 4 years.
Dumpster fire.
We'll be like, why didn't we vote for Trump? I should have done it. It would have been different. They're coming for your guns. They're coming for your guns.
Moving on to Everything is Racist. Rhode Island voters have approved a referendum stripping the words and Providence Plantations from Rhode Island's formal name.
What are you doing, Rhodey, huh?
Seriously, I thought Rhode Islanders would be more stubborn.
Nope, they're woke.
Yeah, 10 years ago it was voted down.
My whole family was like, I didn't vote for it. I voted against it because it's compelled speech. You can't stop these tides, though.
Nope.
They're coming for us all.
The BDE Award goes this week to
Greta Thunberg. She deserves it.
Yeah, she does.
I can really get behind Greta waited a year for her revenge.
To turn Trump's tweet back on him.
Yes.
What a great clapback.
In Scorpio season 2, I respect that kind of long, patient revenge that you just coldly and calculatedly plan for your moment
It was a
and
brilliant.
then strike.
Brilliant Counter-Strike.
Just had it saved
really
in her
was.
drafts.
We put Greta through a lot on Dumpster Fire, and I really respect that kind of ruthless clapback.
Yep.
Revenge is a dish best served stone cold on Twitter.
And then in Make Brad Pitt Great Again, Brad Pitt and girlfriend Nicole Podorowski broke up.
Good, because she was married to some 70-year-old,
Yeah.
and they were in an open relationship. And you can't do that to Bradley Pitts. Bradley Pitts isn't second fiddle to anybody. Maybe he was using her to get back at Angelina and make her mad and jealous.
Dumpster diving.
What's next in the dumpster?
Oregon became the first state to decriminalize the possession of all illegal drugs, including heroin, cocaine, and meth.
Oh, how I miss heroin. Oh, wait, what? It feels to me like they've already been on a lot of drugs up there in Portland. I feel like they've been legal this whole time. And it was funny how they're like, heroin, meth, and LSD. One of these things is not like the other. LSD is like, hey, let's do this once a month. And cocaine is like, hey, let's party every weekend. And meth and heroin are like, hey, I'm a fucking junkie. I've got a problem. Like, they're different segments of drug use. And I've been through all those phases. And let me tell you, kids, drugs are great. They should absolutely be legal. I'm actually really glad, all jokes aside, the war on drugs suffered a lot of defeats in this election, and that's a promising good thing, although I'm a little bit torn because the last thing this mentally ill population of America needs is more drugs.
Mm-hmm. And then we have man banned from Yellowstone for 2 years and fined $1,200 for trying to cook 2 chickens in a thermal geyser.
I respect his ingenuity. They wanted some fried chicken. And there was no Friolator around.
So
So
they went
he
for the
took
geysers?
his 2 chickens to Yellowstone.
Were they pet chickens?
No, apparently they were like, he's like an outdoor cooking aficionado or something like
enthusiast.
that. Enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, how did he get caught? I need to know the whole story.
There was a thing, apparently it was a group of people and they were reported because they were walking with cooking pots, which is like weird. And then
Why would you report anyone for walking with cooking pots?
I don't know, but they were in like a closed off section where the geysers are really active or something, and you're not supposed to go into, like, it was a dangerous area, I think.
Yeah, someone, I guess in 2016 or something, died trying to use one of the thermal as a freaking hot tub.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Moron!
This is the story that I will read. Not that other one.
Not that other.
Not Putin has Parkinson's. I'll read about the man trying to cook 2 chickens
Won't
on
we
a
all?
thermal geyser. Moron!
Moron!
In Breaking Bridget, the Biden Avengers.
Oh, this is what's driving me crazy about the insufferable left at the moment, is that they really think that this is who they are in their minds.
Uh-huh.
No one's going to take our democracy away from us.
They believe they're like these heroes that defeated...
Like a universe-destroying bad guy.
Yeah, and why was Sean Connery in this, huh? Why not Kobe? Why wasn't Kobe part of George Conda or whatever they called it? I mean, the whole thing. I thought it was parody, and then I was informed that it's actually, like a serious... It's meant to be serious.
Ugh.
It's meant to be like a... And then we saved the world. Everyone thinks they saved the world. You didn't save the world. You tweeted for 4 years. There were people who actually were knocking on doors. And there were people who actually were down reporting on these kids. And there were lots of journalists who were doing their job, usually locally. I'm not crapping on any of the people who boots to ground were working and doing things, but most of the very online people, how could you have possibly had time to fight in between your 50,000 tweets? I'm so exhausted from this battle I'm fighting in my mind. It's not even real.
That leads us into The Internet is Glorious. We have a lot of great clips.
is counting in Nevada. They don't know how to count. There's a lot of casinos there. Eedjiot, 1 plus 1
That's
equals 2.
not the same, Mom. It's voting in
It's the same.
casinos.
It's all numbers.
The internet is glorious.
Phetasy news.
We had Walk-ins Welcome with Sydney Black. She is a makeup artist, and she also does these really cool videos talking about different historical happenings on YouTube. She's hilarious, insightful. We had a great conversation. It was her first podcast. I popped her cherry, and she was great. She's really a natural, and I loved spending time with her. So definitely listen to that and subscribe to it wherever podcasts are available. Be sure to check out her YouTube channel, Sydney Black. She has a lot more followers than me, so she maybe doesn't need my help, but she is hilarious, and you should definitely enjoy all of her material. Join Phetasy.com to see the unedited version of this show, which was quite a show this week, not to mention all of the behind-the-scenes inside jokes that you're missing by not being a part of this. For instance, the reason someone made me this lovely hat. If you were a member of our community, you would know why someone made me this amazing hat. And you would be able to laugh at me like Maggie does all of her life. And you can get new merch at BridgetPhetasy.com. We have a bunch of new stuff coming. We also have a Dumpster Fire logo, and merch is coming this week, and I'm very excited about it because it's sexy and awesome. So yeah, Dumpster Fire merch coming soon. Thank you, Better Phetasy, for all of the research. We could not do this without them. Follow them on Twitter. Thank you, Zen Pro Audio, for the sexy, juicy mic. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, patrons and supporters. Thank you, Sammy Flaps and Folds. Thank
You're
you. Follow Sam anywhere online and in real life. Just kidding.
Don't follow me in real life.
Follow Maggie. She's in the Phetasy community. Hopeful Boxer has her own Instagram account. Follow my dog.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you, America. Thank you. Try not to go crazy. Try to love your enemy. Try to love the people who are driving you crazy, even if they're being insufferable know-it-alls. We're all in this shit together. This has been your Dumpster Fire for the week of November 1st to November 7th. I'm Bridget Phetasy. Now make me rich!